Joining us in the studio is the President, Institute of Productivity and Business Innovation Management, Remi Dairo. Good morning and thanks for joining us.
Nice to see you.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Is it possible for us to do a historical background to the rise in cultism in Nigeria? I recall that Professor Wole Soyinka, for example, he inaugurated the Pirates Confraternity in the schools, and the whole idea was to fight against impunity and authoritarianism on the part of university authorities, but that seems to have evolved into something else.
Right. When I was in university, of course, there are bits of this here and there, and it was more in the universities. Today, it's all over the streets. It's even in primary school, I was surprised. Secondary school is almost like it's pure water, having courts groups here and there and all that. So you discover that there are basic problems. Let's go to the root. I did a course in UK called Workplace Psychology, and discovered that
Workplace Psychology.
Yes.
Okay.
And I discovered that many things that happen, you see outside, really happen. There are some things that happen inside, so you have to go to the root of some of those things. So in school, why did guys want to join cult? Why do they get? Because I understood that some of them when they go to school, it's a freedom zone for them.
Yeah.
So I want to explore. So one of the basic things is youth want to explore. I want to feel that I am somebody. I've been caged. So that takes us back to parenting. So there's wrong parenting, wrong reason, and then they get to school, they want to explore a new world. Then they come out of school and then they continue that route. And before you know, the society is flocked,
Well, we have had situations where people even come, some of them come from very well-to-do homes, children of people who are, well-placed. They have everything they want, even at the home front. They have the freedom, and going to school, they still get involved with all of this.
So let's go back to parenting now.
Yes.
Now, there are parents who do not show love to their children. When we say love now, it's not by buying things for the children. It's not by even taking them out all the time. There are levels of deep communication between parents and children. Many of our parents lack that now because they are looking for next money. Is it not money you're looking for? Oh, I'm going to pay for your next, pay for this, pay for that, have fun. Because if I do that, I think I'm loving you. No. Many of these children at the teenage age, there's this level of expression. I want to be famous. I want to be known. I want to do something. I want to be known. I want to do something.
They're looking for that kind of love that validates them, validation.
So the parents are not there to give to them. So not buying things, not being free. They can be free and then they are free doing what's not expected. So I think parenting, we have to go back to the root of parenting. When we are very young, our parents said, no, don't do this. In fact, they don't even need to say so much. Giving you, a kind of eye. You know what your parents are talking about. But today, you don't even find any parent to give you any eye.
But when you even talk about parenting, a lot of people would say that it is actually from the parents who themselves are involved in, some form of
confraternities
or cultism, and then they pass it on to their children. So
yes, that's another level. Another level, another parenting style is indulging. Leave the boy. It's 21st century. Allow. We also did it. Let's allow. And then you don't know that as you are doing that, you are passing the wrong culture into these children. So there are parents who pass that cut, and there are very few. Many of them are not proud of it. They wish they could stop it there. In fact, in interview Wole Soyinka, he was saying that no, this is not what we started. This is not what the intention, and then this thing should be, disbanded and all that. But then it's been passed wrongly. So there are parents who indulge and they say, okay, just allow, do what you want to do. Just be okay, just be fine. And they think they are encouraging the children, but they know that they are already empowering the children to do wrong things. So the second thing is society. We have our values in the society is broken down. We have value erosion. Yeah. So today, a young boy desires to have to drive a Range Rover. And then he comes home and says, Daddy, I hammer. Oh, and then the language through the media, hammer, you get the latest this. And then when you watch our, videos and you watch musicals, you see sexy, pictures, you see money, throwing money. And these are cultural erosion.
And all kinds of assurances.
And all that. So there's an erosion in the culture in the land. So people are like, I want to be like this guy I'm saying. So if I'm successful, that means I can throw throw away money. I can pop the champagne. That champagne is expensive, but you know they don't know that that's all acting. Acting is different from real life. So they want to turn the acting to real life before you know, where do I get this power from? Where do I get this money from? Where do I get this wealth from? And as they're doing that, somebody say, come and join us. Come and take this. Come and take this. And before you know, they're lured into something else. And the bad parents say, give them the money. You need to travel, get this. And that's why many well-to-do parents have such issues. Why? Because there's enough money to play with. There's enough things to
besides all of this, Nigerians or Africans are very religious people. Either we're going to the church or we're going to the mosque, one way or the other. And you see affiliation, very strong bond between members and their church leaders, members and their imams, and all of that. What role is, or how is religion failing in shaping some of this
checking those?
I also think religious organizations have lost it, and I must be very factual with that. The essence of religion, and one of the things we learned in social studies in school, was reformation of the social minds, of the people and all that. But today religious organizations are building structures, trying to build institutions, trying to build empires. And before the core essence of religion is taken off. And many churches, or many mosques now, preach about wealth. Let's get the money. Let's get it. Of course, it's not a bad thing. But before we tilt too much into wealth creation, money, empowerment, and prosperity, and leaving the core message of values. You see people going to nice churches, when they get back to work on Monday, they are different persons. That's Sunday. Today I'm not a Christian. I'll show you that one was yesterday. Or today's on Friday.
They call them submarine religious people.
Yes. And then during Ramadan, you see them behave very well, pious, and they are going, and they say, I'll catch you after Ramadan.
After Ramadan.
You see. So what is the essence of religion then? So I think we have lost it. There's need for religious leaders to go back to the core of the religious essence itself, which is to transform mind, to change people. And when you are changed, wealth can attract you. Then prosperity and all we are talking about can attract you because you are a new man.
But then again, it depends on what you define success or prosperity to be.
So the question now is, what is success?
That's it.
So to some, it's fulfillment. To some, is getting enough to pay bills. To some is get more and more and more and save more for my next generation children. And that's what brings about cultism.
And some would say that it actually finds its roots too in impunity and lawlessness. That seems to be all around.
Some would say, okay, if I'm really wealthy, I'm successful, I should be able to do this, and then I find policemen around me. And then if I'm in a problem, I should be able to do this, and then government is behind me. So some say, are you successful? Do you have state power behind you? Then you're not successful. So before you know, you are pursuing something.
Do you know who I am?
Exactly. Now, seeing it from the state's approach of ridding the society of cultists and cultism, do you think the approach by the state is in the right direction?
I will say no, because of my professional background. I'm a productivity expert, and because of this institute that we run, we discover that youth have this energy. They have this thing they want to express. Is there an institution that catches that expression to turn it to productivity? Is there a system to catch that energy to turn it around to a product? Probably no.
What kind of system would
that we
very
have?
Briefly,
then
what kind of system can bring that about?
We will now have to do a kind of an assessment and say, what are the things that these youth are, vibrant youth are asking or seeking for? Then create a system that swallows that up, that turns them around, not just an academic system.
Everyone has a skill one way or the other.
Exactly.
Transforming that skill into
that dimension.
All right, we have to leave you here now because we don't have all the time. Remi Dairo, thank you so much. President, Institute of Productivity and Business Innovation Management. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much.